the Grammy goes to, well, I'm nervous, y'all. I'm shaking. Not even my water. Wait, how do you open it? Oh my God. Wait, how do you do it? Okay, I got it.
Hello, my name is Farah. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the Grammys. Normally I don't care about the Grammys, but unfortunately this year I do have opinions. I mean, you tuned in to this latest installment of me sitting on my floor talking about whatever I want, so I mean, the odds are pretty good that that's something that you find entertaining. I do want to preface this video by saying a few things. Did I watch the Grammys? No. Did I know that the Grammys were happening when they happened? No. Did I learn everything that I currently know about the 2021 Grammys from Twitter or very targeted, specific research that I conducted myself? Yes. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how limited this coverage of the Grammys is going to be. It's truly just my opinions on solely the things that I found interesting, and even a few things that I didn't, but like, I also won't be veering that much into white music, the white music aspects of this year's Grammys, because that's just not really what popped up on my timeline, and I did not do deeper research into that. So, I mean, this is just about what I care about anyways, so that's where we're going. We're not talking about that. Let's start with Megan, because obviously we should. So the old Hollywood spins on Body and Savage were, they were really surprising to me. I liked them a lot more than I would have expected to like them if someone told me, like, what do you think about an old Hollywood spin on Body and Savage? I would have been like, I don't know about that. But they sounded great, and the performances and costuming were beautiful. I'm also so proud and happy for Meg because she's now a 3-time Grammy winning artist. Put some respect on her name, please. And she got to accept an award on stage with her idol. Her speech was so cute. She said that her dream was to be the rap Beyonce, and look who collaborated with her. Look who's accepting this award with her. Look who said she was proud of her. I love it here. I really do. That was such a wholesome, precious moment. Like, I love it when iconic women lift each other up. I really do. I also love it when iconic women flip each other over. I would love to have been Cardi in that Meg Cardi flip situation. Like, if I have to leave the mortal plane, that's how I want to go. You know? And speaking of Cardi, very briefly, I just have a few things to say. I think that the visuals for her live performances were very cool. During Up, whatever they were projecting, the aesthetic came through. I very much enjoyed that, and I think that she looked really good. They had her doing a whole lot of dancing, and I don't know if that was the costume that was meant for that choreography, but she did her best with what she was given, and I commend her for that. Do I think that WAP was a performance made for live television, live network television? Perhaps not, but they booked the girls for that, and I think that they both looked very cute performing. I really loved the hair that Meg had for the WAP performance. I thought it was so cute. Even though I might not necessarily believe that WAP was suited for a televised live performance on something as big as the Grammys, it was at like 10 p.m. So the fact that they got FCC complaints, like, at this point, WAP is not getting all of the things that it's getting because it's that great of a song, because truly it's kind of meh to me, but it represents its whole moment in pop culture that is so entertaining, and part of it is the outrage of these very conservative people who have a problem with women expressing ownership and enjoyment of their own bodies, and these what about the children people, like, you can't turn your TV off? You can't set a reasonable bedtime for your child? That's on you. So good job to the girls for keeping them mad. I love that. Since we're on the topic of the live performances, please let Doja retire from performing that song. It's a great song. I loved it from the moment she released it, but at this point, like, I think she must be exhausted. It's been going on since, like, the song's been out since what, 2019? let her perform something else, because she has a lot of other great songs. So this kind of brings me to a question that I have about how these things work, specifically live performances at events. Because if artists did get to choose what they perform, would we have a live Sugar Baby performance by now? Which I think that we deserve. We absolutely deserve a Sugar Baby music video and a Sugar Baby live performance, because that was my favorite song from the Good News album. It is possible that the girls, Megan, Doja, whomever, are choosing to perform the songs that are charting, that are doing super well on the apps, but it does feel to me eerily like the higher ups are telling them that they can only perform the songs that blow up, which is why Doja Cat has been remixing Say So for the past 2 years. Oh my lord. And now I'm pretty sure we've only seen Megan really perform Body and Savage live. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess I'm just saying justice for the rest of their discographies, you know? Back to Beyonce. She looked amazing, so regal, so rich, her hair looked great, and she gave us some great memes, as the queen is wont to do. And Beyonce being the most Grammy award-winning artist ever, as she should be. Blue Ivy winning her first Grammy at 9 years old, as she should. I love that for the Carters. Excellence. Let's talk about her prodigies though, because I feel like they were robbed. Chloe and Halle deserve to go home with something, and more than just something if I'm being honest, because Ungodly Hour was a perfect album, top to bottom. Not a skip on it, but they'll be here for a long, long time. The girls are geniuses, so they'll get their things eventually. I'm sure of that. I have no doubt in my mind. However, I did do a little bit of research to see like which categories the girls could have won in. Because I know that the Grammys robbed them, as they love to do with black women all the time. But I wanted to know how they robbed them. Like, were they nominated and just lost? Or were they not even up for the awards at all? And here's what I found. All respect to Miss Dua, but for her to win best, what was it, pop vocal album? She isn't touching the girls vocally. Very few people are. So what's the big idea? Also, pop duo performance was another thing I think that they could have taken. Why were they not even nominated in these categories? I guess maybe the music that they do is considered more R&B, but I feel like there were songs on Ungodly Hour that could have easily fit the pop bill, but they love to shut the blacks out of that category, if we're being honest. I wonder what she thinks of me. Oh, Chica looked very good. I loved her outfit. I would absolutely wear that. And I love her music. It's so good. Her time will come. Her time will come. Also, the way that the frat houses alone were running up streams on the box, that probably should have taken something home. Roddy Ricch should have gotten something for the box. Yeah. Oh, okay. All I Need was nominated for Best R&B Song, and I love that song. I feel like I've loved that song for years, so the fact that it was up for a 2020 Grammy is so disorienting. But I found that song because it has a Mahalia feature, and I love Mahalia? She has an accent, so I'm not sure. I think it's Mahalia. But learning that song was nominated is how I found out that Jacob Collier is white. Just the depth of his voice, I thought that was a young black man, or even like a middle-aged black man. Good for him, because I think he won something. I cannot verify, and he's making great music. He is. I'm not familiar with this artist, but Kaytranada won for Best Electronic/Dance Album and was the first black artist to win in that category. And that's very interesting considering how black people have moved dance music, have been the pulse of dance music for literally ever. I feel like if we have a first black in any of these categories, it's a problem. Post Malone was up for some things, and I think that in general the music is solid, but he has made some unsavory comments about black genres and art forms in the past. And also, is it every song? Like, does every song have to be about how women did not want to sleep with you before you were famous? The way he talks about women is a big problem for me. Also, I don't see how no one has told you, like, you don't have friends who will tell you that making songs about women not paying attention to you before you had money, that's a self-drag. Taylor Swift was also honored at this year's Grammys, and I did not listen to Folklore or the other one. I know that y'all like the music, but every time I look at her, I just get white feminist. And it's not just like the way that she looks, it's also the way she speaks, the way she moves, the way she took a while to come out as a Democrat. um just the actions are giving me white feminist. I just don't really bother myself with the music. But yeah, I just get white feminist from her. Something about it isn't right. I do think that the bangs are cute though. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about was like a little mystery that I had to solve by being a Twitter detective, a little Twitter sleuth. I saw that people were talking about someone who won something and said that a black artist deserved to win it. So I had to trace, okay, who won this unnamed award and who they were saying deserved it. And eventually, after much dedicated labor, I discovered that it was Billie Eilish, who I guess kind of said that maybe she wasn't saying Megan deserved the award, but she was saying like, I don't know, I think I saw a clip of the speech. I didn't see the whole thing. So maybe she wasn't saying that Meg deserved the award that she won, but she was just saying she was a fan of Megan. But the original tweet that I had seen was like, when are white people gonna stop saying that black people deserved to be awarded and just not accept the award, something like that. So I was like, yeah, we need something systemic to be happening. Saying some pleasantries in your speech is not doing the work, you know? In that situation, I don't really know what a white person should do, but simply acknowledging that something is sinister and that you've gotten what someone else clearly deserves is not cutting it. And that much I do know. But upon further research, I learned that the Grammy that Billie got was Record of the Year, and I have to say, I feel like the categories for all of the awards are like very odd, and I had to Google what Record of the Year, like what made that different from Song of the Year, and I learned that Song of the Year is like for the songwriters maybe, and then Record of the Year specifically for the performance. I did not even know that Billie Eilish was making music last year. I had never heard of the song that she won for. And I'm not saying that music's recognizability to me is what should make them Grammy Award worthy. I'm just saying, it's interesting. And I think I did hear a little snippet of the song that Billie won for on the news or something. And from what I heard of the song, it did not beat anything that Meg or Beyonce put out. Like, she was up against Megan and Beyonce and Doja could have won in this category for Say So as well, because that song has had undeniable impact. Like, I'm glad that Beyonce and Blue and Meg have been honored, but the Grammys has so much work to do. Like, at this point, it doesn't really mean, I'm not trying to say it's meaningless, but when they continue to favor white artists who are producing things that just simply, to me, don't compare to what black artists are putting out, it's getting a little weird. It's getting a little strange. Like, we can see through this. I haven't heard anything that Billie Eilish has put out that's been bad. I've played Ocean Eyes so many times, but I don't know. I feel like the favoritism is showing. I don't know. Congrats to Tiffany Haddish. I truly learned this year that comics are eligible for Grammy Awards because of comedy albums, which does strike me as a bit strange. I never would have guessed. But considering the way that black women have absolutely carried comedy, it's absurd to me that this is the first time a black woman has won in this category since Whoopi in 1986. Wow. I haven't looked at the past winners, like, to see who's been winning recently. I'm sure it would make me very upset. I'm sure it would. To close out my opinions on the Grammys this year, I really loved Silk Sonic's performance. I had heard something about Bruno Mars forming a group, but I didn't really know about it until I saw the live performance of Leave the Door Open. And, like, I think it came up in my YouTube recommendeds because I was searching for the live performances from Meg and Cardi. But when I saw it and I clicked and I listened, oh my goodness, the serotonin was immediately delivered. It was such a simple but so impactful performance. Like, the backdrop with the stars, the costuming, the dancing, the ad-libs from the backup singers. Oh my gosh. Like, far be it from me to, like, it's very out of character for me to praise men, but they did something with this. They really did. I was riding the high from first seeing that performance for like a week. Like, that made me so happy. It inspired me to make a little like retro sound playlist on Spotify, which I will link in the description if you like that old school sound. Wow, it just made me so happy. Like, Anderson .Paak's smile. Ah! It was just so excellent. I loved it so much. Like, everyone who watches my Snapchat stories, like, you have no idea how narrowly you've avoided getting a cover of Leave the Door Open from me. Maybe that's something for my Patreon, who knows, but what an excellent song. I honestly like the live version better, so I'm so glad that they're putting that out on Spotify too. Yeah, I want to live in Silk Sonic's performance of Leave the Door Open. Specifically, I want to live in, let me see, you're about to get like a partial cover now, because I want to live in almost all of Anderson .Paak's parts, honestly. I want to live in the part where he says, in a robe, and I want to live in, we should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion, what's happening? Like, I like the timing of the live version better. I want to live in Anderson .Paak's smile when he says, if you're hungry, girl, I got fillets. I also want to live in the part where he does two thrusts on, rose petals in the bathtub, girl is jumping, it's bubbling. And of course I want to live in the woo 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 woos. Just wow. It's like a shot of pure serotonin right to my brain. Wow. And you know, I didn't expect to like it so much because Bruno Mars is like, he's a culture vulture, but he's one of the more innocuous ones. But I feel like this venture is one that I can support because it's not like Bruno Mars and black backup dancers or singers. It's Bruno Mars with black backup singers, but also he's in like an equal partnership with somebody who is black. So it's a little bit more easy for me to overlook the ways that he appropriates. But he cites his inspirations. He clearly loves and appreciates the culture, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. So I still have my eye on him, but I like this for him. And it's very funny that he said that he wasn't gonna do too much in his performance, but it's very gimmicky, but in a way that I think is very cute. Yeah, I can't wait for the album. Like, I need it yesterday. I need it a week ago. I wanted to wear my dirty computer merch for this video because Janelle was robbed, but I can't find it, so this On the Run tour merch will have to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this video entertaining. Please leave your thoughts about the Grammys down below. I would love to hear them. And make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend if you liked it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! I do want to preface this video by saying a couple of things. Did I watch the Grammys? No. I also love it when iconic women flip each other over. Let Doja retire from performing that song. Good lord, no skips on that album. Do you understand? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay me